Hey guys, welcome back to the garden. It's blackberry bonanza this year, and these are wild blackberries, and I want to talk a little bit about how we handle this wildness in the garden, and how we are not succeeding in some places, but in other places it's okay. But I mean, last night I picked 3 big bowls like this, and this afternoon I picked another 3, and they are so amazing right now. It's just that we use them for all kinds of things, but mainly smoothies in winter, and I think they are one of the most delicious berries. I think we have quite a few different ones, different varieties. We also have some seedless ones. No, not thornless ones. They're not seedless, of course. But actually, I don't think they are as delicious as these ones are. Much more taste, much more intensity and sugar in them when they are ripe. So I much prefer these, and I will also say that the yield, as you can see, is crazy in these wild ones. So we have the thornless ones, these wild ones. We have loganberries, we have Thai berries, we have Japanese wineberries, but these are by far the ones that give us the most yield. So as you can see, maybe this is right beside a conventionally farmed field, and I think we have about, I don't know, maybe 50 or 100 meters of these brambles or wild blackberries. Every second year I have a guy that comes in with a chainsaw, and he cuts it back so that it's only about 1 meter wide and 1 meter high. And then the year after, the yield of course is less, but as you can see, this is now 2 years ago, so now we have so many blackberries. I mean, I could maybe in this season pick 50 kilos or something. It's amazing. I won't, because we can't use it, so there'll be lots for the birds and other beings and friends that come by to fill a couple of containers. That's wonderful. So we cut the grass, meaning that you can see these runners that are going to root with the tips. I usually cut these, but I haven't really done that this year, so they are all over, and I had to cut them. Maybe you can see how earlier this afternoon I was cutting all of these runners from this year, so that I could get to all the berries that are actually on last year's growth. So they are really difficult, but I think they are worth it. In some places in the food forest, we also have wild brambles, and I really don't want them in the food forest. So it's a lot of work every year to dig them out, and they grow back. But that's the Sisyphus work of having a garden. Life wants to live, nature wants to grow, and I think it's beautiful and powerful and somewhat annoying. As you can see, the brambles have also spread, and they could actually maybe cover the house in not very long. And I really need to cut these back, and I actually promised the guy, my dear friend Norbert, who comes to cut these brambles for us, that I would keep this clean. I failed. I'm sorry. It just runs so fast. You can see how, I mean, just these, they are terrible. They are so fast growing, and they will stick down their tips once we get a bit of water, and then they will be 5 meters further on next year. So they really have to be kept in check, but the berries you get and the yield you get is quite amazing, I think, and worth it. So this year it's some work, but it's also berry bonanza. Thanks for watching, and see you later.